Hello, and welcome back to a new series on my channel. In this series, we are going to give an overview of the different types of games that exist on the Hypixel server. And in this week's, we are going to be looking at The Pit. The Hypixel Pit is a persistent minigame on the Hypixel server. It was originally released as a prototype lobby on February 26, 2018, and it eventually became a full game on April 21st, 2020. It is a PvP minigame in which players can drop onto the map and battle one another in a free-for-all scenario. In doing this, the player will receive gold and experience for leveling up and purchasing available items in the respective stores. The Pit is a game mode fully kitted out with a leveling system, items and perks that can be purchased from the mini lobby above the map before dropping in. As a standard player, you will start out with a combination of chainmail and iron armour, excluding helmet, an iron sword, a bow and 32 arrows. The player can either drop into the centre of the map or use one of the 4 slime launchers to go further on the map. Within the Pit, the levels are used as a ranking system which can be progressed through earning experience. Each level will require an ascending amount of experience points. This results in the lower levels being easy to progress and the higher levels requiring a lot more. Each time you prestige, the level's experience requirement will slightly increase in percent based on what prestige you are. XP can be earned through fighting other players, participating in events, and gaining participation XP from just being in the lobby. When a player reaches the level cap of 120, they may advance to the next prestige if they have met the gold requirement. Prestige is a mechanic in which the player's level and gold is completely reset upon reaching level 120. Each prestige level requires the player to be holding a specific amount of gold, and upon advancing to the next prestige, the player's level, gold, inventory and perks are reset. Ender chest items, mystic items and items with the kept on death tag, renown and renown perks are all kept when advancing to the next prestige. A prestige specific bracket colour appears around the player's level in the chat and the menu. Alongside this is a Roman numeral signifying the player's current prestige when they send messages in chat. The prestige bracket colour changes every 5 levels and non-prestige players will have grey brackets. Gold is the main currency of the Pit, and it is used to purchase items and upgrades from their respective NPCs. Gold can be obtained from killing players, picking up gold drops, participating in events, completing contracts and completing quests. In order to prestige, the player just needs to have earned a specific amount of gold. A bounty is a gold bonus that is placed upon players with a high kill streak. This bounty will increase each time the player earns a higher streak. When a player with a bounty is slain, the player who killed them shall receive the bounty as additional bonus gold. Bounties will max out at 5,000 gold, with a few exceptions. The Mega Street Highlander doubles the limit, and the minor event Everyone Gets a Bounty ignores this limit and can be increased indefinitely. Items and perks are game-changing characteristics which can be purchased using gold from the villagers in the spawn. These items can be bought in the non-permanent shop, and these items are normally lost after death. The non-permanent items include the Diamond Sword, which can be purchased for 150 gold and does 20% damage versus bountied players and 7 attack damage. 8 Obsidian Blocks, which costs 50 gold and will remain in place for 120 seconds. Diamond Chestplate, which costs 500 gold and auto-equips on buy. Diamond Boots, which cost 300 gold and also auto-equip on buy. The Iron Pack, which costs 150 gold auto-equips on buy and includes an iron helmet, chestplate, boots and leggings. Obsidian Stack, which costs 280 gold and remains in place for 120 seconds. Diamond Leggings, which cost 1200 gold, auto-equip on buy. The Combat Spade, which costs 750 gold and deals +1 damage per diamond armor piece on the victim. Bounty Solvent, which contains 575 gold, and bounties give a +50% gold and receive -30% damage from users with a bounty of 1000 gold or more. The First Aid Egg, which costs 200 gold and heals 2.5 hearts on use and has a 10-second cooldown. The Golden Pickaxe, which has Efficiency 7, costs 250 gold and has 10 uses. Jump Boost 4, which costs 750 gold and grants Jump Boost 4 for 30 seconds. The Tactical Insertion, which costs 1000 gold and allows the user to set their spawn point once instead of spawning at spawn. And finally the Pants Bundle, which costs 50 gold and it stores fresh pants upon use and can store all types of pants and will be consumed when emptied. Next up, we have the passive upgrades. Each upgrade has 5 tiers and gives a boost depending on which upgrade is purchased. To begin with, we have the XP boost, which has 5 tiers and giving a 10% increase each time. So tier 1 is 500 gold with 10%, 2 is 1000 gold at 20%, 3 is 2500 gold at 30%, 4 is 10,000 gold at 40%, and 5 is 25,000 gold at 50%. Next up, we have the gold boost, and at tier 1 is 1000 gold for 10%, 2 is 2500 gold at 20%, 3 is 10,000 gold at 30%, 4 is 25,000 gold at 40%, and 5 is 40,000 gold at 50%. Next up, we have the melee damage, and at tier 1 for 450 gold that gives you a 1% increase. Tier 2 at 1050 gold a 2% increase. Tier 3 at 1500 gold at 3% increase. Tier 4 2250 gold at a 4% increase. And Tier 5 3000 gold for a 5% increase. Next up we have bow damage, and at tier 1 for 450 gold gives you a 3% increase. Tier 2 for 1050 gold is a 6% increase. Tier 3 at 1500 is a 9% increase. Tier 4 at 2250 is a 12% increase. Tier 5 at 3000 gold is a 15% increase. Next we have damage reduction, and at tier 1 this is 450 gold for 1%, 2 1050 gold for 2%, 3 1500 gold at 3%, 4 2250 gold at 4%, and at tier 5 3000 gold for 5%. Next up we have the build battler, which will prolong how long your blocks stay in place. At tier 1 for 750 gold it's a 60% time increase. Tier 2 for 1750 gold it's a 120% increase. Tier 3 for 2750 gold it's a 180% increase. Tier 4 at 3750 gold it's a 240% increase. And at tier 5 at 5000 gold it is a 300% increase. Next up we have the El Gato, which will give you a bonus XP on first kills. So at tier 1 for 1000 gold it's your first kill. Tier 2 for 2000 gold it's your first 2 kills. Tier 3 at 3000 gold it's your first 3 kills. Tier 4 for 4000 gold it's your first 4 kills. And tier 5 for 5000 gold it's your first 5 kills. Next up on the list is the perks. These can be bought at the perk villager and will grant extra abilities while fighting it out in the pit. As you level up, the player unlocks more perks and can have up to 3 perks equipped at once, excluding prestige perks. The standard perk list includes Golden Heads, which you unlock at level 10 for 500 gold. This will get any golden apples you turn into golden heads, which can be eaten instantly and grant you speed 1 for 7 seconds and regeneration 2 for 5 seconds. At level 10 you also unlock Fishing Rod for 1000 gold to spawn with a fishing rod. At level 10 you also unlock Lava Bucket for 1000 gold to spawn you with a lava bucket. At level 20 you unlock Strength Training for 2000 gold, which gives you an 8% damage increase for 7 seconds after every kill. If you get another kill within 7 seconds, it increases the strength level along with resetting the timer for another 7 seconds, and this is capped at strength 5. At level 20 you also unlock Endless Quiver, and for 2000 gold it gives you 3 arrows for every arrow hit. At level 30 you unlock Mine Man for 3000 gold, which spawns you with 24 cobblestone and a diamond pickaxe, and you get plus 3 cobblestone on kill. At level 30 you also unlock Safety First for 3000 gold, which spawns you in with a helmet. At level 40 you unlock Trickle Down for 1000 gold, and gold ingots picked up from the ground will award you with 10 gold and 2 hearts. At level 40 you unlock Lucky Diamond for 4000 gold, which gives you a 30% chance to upgrade dropped armor pieces from kills into diamond. At level 40 you unlock Spammer for 4000 gold, which doubles your base gold reward on targets you've shot with an arrow, and for plus 2 gold on assists. At level 50 you get Bounty Hunter for 2000 gold, which gives you 5 gold on all kills, and earns bounty assist shares for plus 1% damage is 100 gold on the bounty target. At level 50 you unlock Streaker for 8000 gold, which triple streak kills gives you an XP bonus. At level 60 you unlock Gladiator, which gives you a 3% damage per nearby player and a 12 block range for a minimum of 3 and a maximum of 10 players for 4000 gold. At level 60 you unlock Vampire for 4000 gold, and you no longer earn golden apples, however you will get 0.5 hearts on melee hit and 1.5 hearts on fully charged arrow hit, and you shall earn regeneration 2 for 5 seconds on kill. Next up we have the permanent prestige perks that are unlocked through the Renown Shop. The Renown Shop is unlocked after reaching Prestige 1, and the perks include: at Prestige 1 level 70 you unlock Overheal for 6000 gold and 10 renown, which doubles your healing item limits. At Prestige 2 level 30 you unlock Barbarian for 3000 gold and 10 renown, which replaces your sword with a stronger axe. At Prestige 2 level 60 you unlock Recon for 6000 gold and 10 renown, and every 4th shot at someone rewards 40% experience and deals 50% damage. At Prestige 2 level 70 you unlock Dirty for 8000 gold and 15 renown, which gains resistance 2 for 4 seconds on a kill. At Prestige 3 level 70 you unlock Rambo for 6000 gold and 15 renown, which means you don't earn golden apples, and you refill your max health to 8 hearts and refill all of them on kill. At Prestige 4 level 70 you unlock Olympus for 6000 gold and 20 renown, in which golden apples are replaced with Olympus potions, which gives you speed 1 for 24 seconds and regeneration 3 for 10 seconds, as well as resistance 2 for 4 seconds, and 40 XP when drunk, and you can only hold 1. At Prestige 5 level 50 you unlock Assistant to the Streaker, and 8000 gold and 15 renown. This means assists count their participation towards kill streaks. At Prestige 5 level 80 you unlock First Strike for 8000 gold and 25 renown, and the first hit on a player deals plus 35% damage and gives you speed 1 for 5 seconds. At Prestige 9 level 40 you unlock Kung Fu Knowledge for 10,000 gold and 40 renown, which melee weapons deal 0 damage, but fists deal as much damage as a diamond sword at 7.4 attack damage, and you gain speed 2 for 5 seconds on every 4th hit. There are also Renown Shop perks, and these perks are truly permanent and do not reset after prestiging. The currency used in the Renown Shop is called Renown and is earned upon prestiging. Becoming Prestige 1 to 4 gives you 10 Renown, becoming Prestige 5 to 10 will give you 20 Renown, becoming Prestige 11 to 14 gives you 30 Renown, and becoming Prestige 15 plus gives you 40 Renown. The Renown Shop perks are at Prestige 1 you unlock Tenacity, which heals you half a heart on kill, and at Tier 1 it costs 10 Renown, and at Tier 2 costs 50 Renown. At Prestige 1 you will also unlock Scam Artist, which will give you a 5% decrease on the price of items and contracts. Tier 1 this costs 10 Renown, and Tier 2 costs 20 Renown. You also, at Prestige 1, earn the Renown Gold Boost, which earns you plus 2.5% gold from kills and coin pickups, and at Tier 1 this costs 5 Renown, and Tier 2 costs 10 Renown. You also unlock at Prestige 1 Renown XP Bump, earning you plus 1 XP on kill, and at Tier 1 it costs 5 Renown, and Tier 2 costs 10 Renown. At Prestige 1 you unlock the perk Overheal, which will cost you 10 Renown. Prestige 1 you can also unlock Mysticism, which unlocks the Mystic Well and the ability to rarely find mystic items from killing players, and this will cost you 10 Renown. At Prestige 2 you unlock Contractor, which gives you a plus 1 daily contract limit, and this costs 5 Renown. At Prestige 2 you can also unlock Superb Launch Trail, which gives you a rainbow trail when using the slime launchers, and this costs 10 Renown. At Prestige 3, you can unlock an extra perk slot to get perk slot 4 available at level 100, and this will cost 40 Renown. At Prestige 3, you can unlock the Rambo perk for 15 Renown. At Prestige 4, you can unlock an extra heart, and at Tier 1 this costs 20 Renown, and Tier 2 costs 100 Renown. At P4, you can unlock the Armory, which gives you plus 8 arrows on spawn, and Tiers 1 to 3 cost 5 Renown. Within the pit, there are 2 different types of events, which are minor and major events. The minor events occur every 10 to 15 minutes, and most of these events are specific to areas. The minor events include King of the Ladder, in which a ladder is created in an area, and the players on top of the ladder earn gold, which is scaled on the number of players at the top, and all players inside the ladder area have permanent regeneration 4. Next up, we have King of the Hill, which is a platform made out of diamond blocks, and this rewards 4 times the base amount of gold and experience for players that are stacked on top. Next up, we have Care Package, a supply drop that comes in from the sky, and after players have right and left clicked on it 200 times, the chest can be opened with several items inside of it. These items can include 100 gold, 100 experience, or either a fresh mystic sword, fresh mystic pants of any colour, or a mystic bow. Another minor event is called Dragon Egg, in which a dragon egg will spawn, and players clicking on the egg will be rewarded with gold and experience, and every 5 to 9 clicks the egg will move to a different location. Next up we have Giant Cake. A giant cake will appear, rewarding the gold to players who eat pieces of it. Within the cake there are cherries, which can be found in form of red clay blocks that reward 100 gold, and chocolate chips can also be found, and these reward 100 experience. Finishing a full cake will give the players extra heart and more gold. Next we have a double reward area, an area that becomes enchanted, and it will reward double gold and experience points to all action taken in it. And finally we have Auction, which is an item that is released on the auction, usually prestige ones, and players can bid on the items for huge amounts of gold at a minimum of 5,000 gold. And we also have Everyone Gets a Bounty, in which everyone gets a 100 gold bounty. Major events will occur every 45 to 55 minutes, and a random major event can often change, limit or modify the entire map. These events are notified to the players by a message 5 minutes prior, and they often have generous rewards to the participants in gold and experience points. The list of major events are Pizza Place, in which a pizza place is built in an area, and getting pizza from the place and delivering to the villagers spawned in several locations awards the players with cash. This cash can be registered by going back to the pizza place, and killing a player steals their cash. Next up we have Spire, in which all of the launch pads are disabled and the pit is replaced by a portal. Jumping into the portal teleports you to the first floor of the Spire. Each player is equipped with a wooden sword and some weak armor, and getting a kill will teleport you to the next floor of the Spire, fully healing you and upgrading your items, and giving your items that function similarly to the golden head. Higher floors are considerably smaller to make up for the fact that there are less players that will be up there, and dying on any floor other than the first floor will send you down one level and downgrade your equipment. However, your final score is not based on the current floor, it is based on the highest floor you reached and on how many kills you got total. Next up we have squads. You squad up with 3 people trying to control the banners that are created on the map. If a player stands near a banner for a few seconds, that banner becomes controlled until another team stands near it, and every banner awards points over time to the team that controls it. The squad with the most points at the end of the event wins. Next up we have Robbery, and upon start everyone receives 100 gold as their stash. Hitting other players takes away a few gold, and killing them takes around half. The objective of the event is to get the highest balance, of which you will be given upon the event's end, and respawning is disabled. Next up we have Rage Pit. All launch pads are disabled, and the pit becomes surrounded with glass. Every kill awards the player with a Rage Potato. If the number of total kills exceeds the prize count, which is normally around 600, then every player receives a reward. The objective of the event is to get as much damage dealt as possible. Next up is Beast. Up to 3 players are selected as the Beast, and getting double health and full diamond armor and a diamond sword. The player that kills the Beast then becomes the new Beast and has the same traits. The player who was the Beast for the longest time wins the leaderboard, and the objective of the event is to get as many kills as you can while being the Beast. Next up we have Team Deathmatch, in which all players are equally divided into 2 teams fighting one another, and the team with the most kills and assists wins. Finally, we have Blockhead, in which each player is assigned a block, and every time you kill someone, the floor gets painted with your block, and the objective is to cover the floor with as much of your block as possible. Finally, we have the Mystic Well. So the Mystic Well is unlocked after players unlock Mysticism in the Renown Shop. Mystic items have a chance to be obtained after killing a player, and they can be unenchanted, also known as fresh mystic items that have the kept on death tag in their lore, which means they are not lost on death. A mystic item can have a maximum of 8 enchant tokens. Tokens are separate enchant levels, one being occupied for every enchant value. For example, Gold Boost 2 occupies 2 tokens. Additionally, items can only have a maximum of 4 rare tokens. Items can have a maximum of 2 tokens on tier 1, 4 tokens on tier 2, and 8 tokens on tier 3. Mystic items are given lives each time they are enchanted. When a player dies with an enchanted mystic item, the item will lose one of its lives. A funky feather can be used to protect the mystic's item's lives, in which the funky feather will be consumed upon death. Currently, there are only 3 mystic items, and these are being the Mystic Sword, the Mystic Bow, and the Mystic Pants. The Mysticism upgrade can be purchased and upgraded with Renown to increase the chance of finding mystic items on kill, and these upgrades are: at level 1 for 10 Renown it is a 10% chance, level 2 costs 5 Renown with a 30% chance, level 3 also costs 5 Renown to give a 50% chance, level 4 at 10 Renown for a 150% chance, level 5 also at 10 Renown for 200% chance, Level 6, 10 Renown for 250% chance. Level 7, 20 Renown for 300% chance. Level 8 costs 20 Renown for a 350% chance. Level 9 at 20 Renown for a 400% chance. And level 10 for 30 Renown for also 400% chance. Some special items, such as Aqua Pants and Sewer Pants, have the Bypasses Mysticism tag in their lore, which allows them to be enchanted even if players do not have Mysticism unlocked. And that's it. That is the Hypixel Pit explained. Now, this video is slightly longer than the ones I have done in the past, and if you enjoyed this style of content, then please let me know in the comments. Anyway guys, I hope you can now hop into the pit and not have to worry about what is going on. But that is all from me today, and I hope I can see you all in my next video with an interview starring Fixit. Peace!